Hello students, I'm Vincent Fernandez, your math teacher from Sri Sarvagna Public School. So today we are going to see the next part that is what is called as convex polygons and concave polygons. So what is this convex polygon and what is the meaning of a concave polygon? So in convex polygons we have polygons which are having all the points properly fixed here. Any two points if we join, that is alternate points, if we join, the line joining these alternate points will be, that is the diagonal will be in the interior region of the given polygon. Now let us consider this. So this is a hexagon. So let us change this from a hexagon to a pentagon. So this is a pentagon. So if I draw diagonals, so I can draw it like this, correct? So this are the diagonals. So if lines are joined to two alternate positions, the two alternate vertices of a polygon, then that is a diagonal. We already learned that. So if I draw diagonals, they are all in the interior of the polygon. So let us try this quadrilateral, which is also named as a trapezium. So if I join the diagonals, they are still inside the diagonal. The diagonals are inside the interior of the polygon, correct? Now in this is a parallelogram. If these are the two parallel sides and this is two parallel sides, so here also if I join the diagonals, they will be in the interior. What about this? This is a rectangle. So in the rectangle as well, diagonals are in the interior region of the polygon, called, which is the rectangle. Here is a hexagon. If I draw from this, diagonals are drawn, then also we can see that there are diagonals which can be joined like this, correct? So we see that all these diagonals are inside the polygon, correct? So therefore these type of polygons are called as convex polygons. Now what about concave polygons? Look at these diagrams. Now these are the alternate points, right? We can name them A, B, C, D. So this is a quadrilateral then. So in this, if I am going to join two alternate points, so I can join this two alternate points. Yes, it is inside the interior region, but there is one more. So from A, if I join here, if I join this, it is in the exterior region, not in the interior of the polygon. So if I can draw at least one such diagonal in the exterior region, that means that it is going to be considered as a concave polygon. What about this then? So all these points if I join, so if I join this like this, like this, like this, isn't it? So we can join like this, we can join like this as well, we can join these 2 points, these 2 points. So I can join in many different ways, right? But all of them are in the interior, but there is one place where it will be in the exterior. Where is it? If I join these two alternate points here, so this is in the exterior region. So at least one such diagonal can be drawn in the exterior. So now you know where I can draw the exterior diagonal, correct? In the exterior region. So here is the part where it will be in the exterior. Here also I can say that here is in this part it will be in the exterior. In this case we will say that this type of polygons are called as a concave polygons. So there is one more criteria to find out what is a convex polygon and which is not a convex but it is a concave polygon, which is that if suppose the interior angles, these are the interior angles called as interior angles. If these interior angles are less than 180 degrees, then that is a convex polygon. In this case, we can see that in all of this, maybe this is too big, you may say, but it is not a straight line. So it is therefore less than 180 degrees. This is one more criteria or one more way of identifying a convex polygon. So here is a concave polygon. So what is this interior angle? So as you can see, the interior angle, this interior angle is more than 180 degrees. Similarly, this interior angle is more than 180 degrees. Here also, this angle is more than 180 degrees. And here you can see that this angle is also more than 180 degrees. In that cases, we call that as concave polygons. For our learning, we will be only concentrating on convex polygons, and we won't take the examples of concave polygons. Okay. We will in the next class learn about regular and irregular polygons. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. Bye bye.